My name is Heidi Siefkas, and I am an author, adventurer, and TEDx speaker, and welcoming you to my backyard in South Florida for this talk of when the hits the fan, find the upside, and pivot to plan B. Regardless of where in the world you are or when you're watching this video, you can probably relate to the phrase, when the hits the fan. We've all been there, whether it was a bad breakup, a job loss, sickness, or taking care of someone who is sick. Let's face it, when we're at the bottom of the barrel, when we're at a low point, it sucks. And right now, I believe many of us are feeling similarly in the world today and overwhelmed. Well, what I'm going to be sharing with you over the next few minutes has helped others before you. Now, some of you may be thinking, I am going to change the channel. I'm going to listen to somebody else because I think that she is full of shh. Well, let me disclose a couple things. I am not a Pollyanna asking you to turn every lemon immediately into lemonade or margaritas. No, I'm asking you just to be human and then implement a couple tools that I will highlight for you. So that means if you are normal like me, you may have an adult temper tantrum. You may swear. You may scream. When you're dealing with something, in order to actually realize it, you need to vent. So now whether that takes you a couple moments, hours, or days, it's important to get to that stage so that you can then change the channel, shift your perspective, because every hurdle, wound, obstacle in life eventually turns into wisdom. Now, how do I know that? Well, I am a living example of post-traumatic growth. PTG is the ability to take adversity or loss and flip it into a springboard for positive growth. And you come out the other side a better version of yourself. So I'm not alone in this. Many historic figures and heroes have also been PTG examples, such as FDR, Teddy Roosevelt, Abe Lincoln, and a lot of the stories and films that we enjoy, their characters have a post-traumatic growth story. Just think about Luke Skywalker in Star Wars and even Harry Potter. So, in all of these stories, they needed to find the upside and they needed to pivot to a plan B. You may wonder, how can you find the upside and quickly? Well, here is my answer to that. 10 years ago, I had a very large bump in my road. However, through this forced pause, I came up with a mantra in order to tap into the power of perspective. And it's two powerful words that you can take with you anywhere. You can use it anytime, and it's lightweight. You don't need an adapter to use it. This mantra is look up. These two powerful words remind us all to do two things. One, to be in the moment. Actually, look up from your situation and appreciate the beauty around you as well as the hazards. Second thing, to spin your situation or circumstance into a lesson. In essence, find the upside of the bottom of the barrel. So, what's important for you to realize is that venting and then shifting your perspective through look up is just the first component of this. This is your reaction to stuff that you don't have control over in this world, which are weather, other people, economic crisis, all of these certain things, or unfavorable diagnosis at the doctor. We have no control over that, although we try to control it, right? So what's interesting is that we do have the power of thought, of how we frame situations, of how we react. And so that's the number one lesson of what I would like you to take away from this talk. The other is this third component of pivoting to plan B. And I say pivot because that means that you are now navigating your course. You are going to be deciding whether it's a 180, 360, 45 degrees. This is where you can come out the other side of your circumstance better, whether that's a new career, a new creative outlet, perhaps a new relationship, or maybe the next level in a relationship. One thing I like to remind people about plan Bs is that many times plan Bs are better than plan A could have ever been. And hey, I'm okay with plan B as long as we don't get to plan Z, if you know what I mean. In whatever situation that you or someone you know finds themselves in, remember, it's okay to vent. You can shift your perspective anywhere, anytime with Look Up, and that you are now architecting your life 2.0, just like others before you who are examples of post-traumatic growth by pivoting and taking or making your plan B. I would love if you would share this with others, and also view my YouTube videos, which include my TEDx talk, Overcoming Obstacles and Evolving to a Life 2.0, as well as the one life hack the gurus don't tell you. And if you find yourself having quite a bit of time on your hands and you'd like to have some inspirational reading, you can find my 3 books on Amazon. They are When All Balls Drop, The Upside of Losing Everything, With New Eyes, The Power of Perspective, and my travel log, Cubicle to Cuba, Desk Job to Dream Job. Until our paths cross again, here's to looking up. Ciao!